Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Cincinnati man. I'm here. I'm ready to talk about John Wick 4. Regardless of how tired I am, I've been up since 1:40. Right now it's 5:30 in the afternoon, evening, whatever. But I had to get this off my chest because it's about 3 weeks since John Wick dropped. The hype is all down. It destroyed. It did all these things. But did I like it or did I hate it? Let's get into it. John Wick 4. Cincinnati man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. We're here to talk about John Wick 4. This is my raw, uncut thoughts about it. I didn't go back and research. Some people do it. As for right now, with these reviews right now, I just want to go off of my thoughts about it. I don't want to have it tainted by. Some movies have a tendency to do a thing where if you research what stuff actually meant, it makes more sense instead of the movie expressing it itself. So I'd rather not take that route. But I seen articles, headlines, YouTube headlines. Oh, it destroyed. This is bringing back the era of action movies, even though technically this is the close of this franchise, even though they're doing spinoffs and everything. But it's going to be very interesting to see if they'll be able to pull off the same thing with other characters. Now that spoiler alert, I'm just going right into it. It appears that John Wick is dead. You saw him slump over. They always say in the movie trope, you don't know that character's dead if you ain't got no body. We seen the body laid to the left. No, the body sat down, thought about some stuff, and then slumped over. I was like, oh, he dead. Even though it's funny because he had the slowest death ever. He got shot a few times, killed the bad guy, and just sat there. He walked down some steps and was like, hey, take care of my body. And then he thought for a second. He thought about what he's been through to get his revenge. And because his dog died that his wife gave him. His wife died. I'm trying to. John Wick came out in I did look up this. It came out in 2014. The third one came out in 2019. This is 2023. I was just talking to my friend James. Shout out to James. I was like, I don't remember any of the movies. What do you mean? I was like, dude, I watched them once, and I was like, I like it. I'll watch another one, but it was never the replay value. I never thought about it. He's like, well, damn, I own all of them. I'm like, well, I guess I'm messing up. I don't know. But he had a flashback. He was thinking about his wife before he died, and I was upset. Amber, my bestie, we was at the movies. He had a flashback about his wife. He's all sad. He's like, he's crying, like, and he's just about to slump over. I'm like, where the dog at? Where the dog at? We went through, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know John Wick for three things. Shooting, he loved his wife, and he loved that damn dog. Where the dog picture at? Where the dog? Can you see the dog? Can I get a dog in there? Amber was like, shut up. And I was like, okay, it's fine. I'm fine. It was just the perfect way to explain this is if you like John Wick 3, you should like John Wick 4. If you thought that John Wick 3 had for lack of a better phrase, it jumped the shark, meaning that it got a little bit too ridiculous. Like I was on the edge. I like John Wick 3, but it was creeping up where it's like, I'm like, y'all doing too much. And unfortunately, yeah, 3's better than 4. The beginning is cool. The end is like, wow, like, oh. And the middle is just a whole lot. The movie was long. It was 2 hours and 40-something minutes. And me and Amber looked at each other like, this movie should have been, Amber said it. Amber said it. She said, the movie should have been cut in half of part 1 and part 2. Maybe COVID stopped it. I don't know. I think that John Wick might have said 3. He might have said 300 words in the whole movie. This man even said, this man, I don't want to mistake this. Like I said, I didn't look up anything. I wanted to go off memory. This man, yeah, yeah. And then he said, yeah, in Japanese. I'm like, this dude said, yeah, in Japanese. Like, hey, he said something where I was like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. There was a bunch of like new characters, and that he had deep relationships with in bonds. But I wish we would have saw a flashback to that. Like I said, I don't remember the third one. I literally walked into the movies like, okay, what happened? Okay, he was in that hotel. I said something. Amber was like, man, that was the second one. I was like, wait a minute, let me think. And then it hit me. I was like, oh yeah, he got shot. He fell off the thing. Okay, yeah. And I thought he was gonna go on this big revenge thing, and it was really contained. He went back to where he was from, where he was from Russia. He went back there, killed somebody there. He killed some dude that was from like India or something like that. He killed him, but I don't know. I mean, I felt the movie wrapped up just the way it should. But the middle part, they had a character called Mr. Nobody that could have been anybody. But as me and Amber come on watching, we're like, he looked like Denzel Washington's son, John David Washington. Amber was like, damn, he looked like John David Washington. They couldn't get him, so they got this guy. And yeah, he served no point in the movie. He almost seemed like an audience member. He pulled out a book that had every single thing that John Wick's ever done almost. He had like a ledger, like, oh, okay, this symbol that. And he was just pointless. And he had a dog. And I thought it was corny, because that's another thing that bothered me. As soon as you saw the dog, you knew he wasn't gonna kill the dog. You knew something was gonna happen that was gonna make John Wick be like, no, I can't kill this dog. I can kill. He killed 3,700 people, but he can't double tap this dog. Here. He can't choke him out. He can't just uppercut the dog. Another thing, why does John Wick walk like he got to take a dump? Back up, he's moving like he just sharded. I don't get it, but he got a bad back. He been beat up for 4 movies, so it makes sense. John Wick, I didn't hate it. I don't think it's trash. Some friends be like, "Oh, you hate everything." No, I don't hate it. I don't think it was the best of the 4. I love Keanu Reeves. James wasn't even a fan of Keanu Reeves. He was like, I love him in John Wick. Fair enough. I was like, what about The Matrix? He's like, I like it. You tripping. But that's a Fast and Furious fan for you. I ain't going to get on about that. He ain't going to watch his review until he actually see the movie. So I'm going to talk to the mess. He going to be like, really? See, I'm rambling. But anyway, it's definitely a popcorn movie. It's like, my idea is like, I don't do the 2 thumbs up and all and rating. I just like, when I tell somebody, if you love John Wick, if you loved all the movies, go see it. If you had some issues with the third one, you're like, you're gonna have the same exact issues you had in this one. I remember the third one, I was like, damn, he got hit by a lot of cars. If you like to get hit by cars in the third one, he got hit with twice as many cars in the fourth one. I'm like, how's that possible? How's that possible? It was inventive though. All the side characters that they brought in, they had interesting history that I wouldn't mind exploring more. I would not mind seeing any of that history more. Hopefully they do so. I'm not sure. I know there's talks in the works. I know they have a thing called the ballerina that follows a female. It's funny. John Wick, in all these movies, they've killed so many people, you feel bad to the point, I was thinking it and Amber said it. Amber was like, where the police at this point? I'm tired. Amber was like, she ain't said she was tired of it. She was like, I'm just thinking like, where the police at? And I was thinking it like, I don't know if I want to live in a world like this where just assassins run everything. There's so many assassins in this movie. I'm like, are there regular people? Because assassins aren't heroes. It ain't like they're working for it ain't like they're soldiers. They're assassins. You put the money down, you get killed. You're taken out. The fighting was interesting because in a lot of action movies, You get shaky cam. You can't tell who's fighting. This was very choreographed, very artful. Where in real life, fights are very laborious. Is that even a word? Fights are very rough. They're slow. They're not just done unless you get that one hit or quitter where somebody just Deontay Wilder and get you out of here. But typically it's knockout, drag out, and you could really tell they wanted you to feel the exhaustion of John shooting people in the head, stabbing people and everything. They had Donnie Yen in it. He's a legend. I know he's a legend. I don't remember any of his movies. I never watched kung fu flicks like that to a point like I watched Jackie Chan. I watched Jet Li in The One, Van Damme, but I can't remember. I honestly cannot remember a Donnie Yen movie that I saw. I mean, it is what it is. He was cool, mysterious, funny at sometimes. Kind of want to see more, but he seemed towards the end. I felt that he was kind of like one note. It's crazy. The assistant to the hotel that houses the Continental that houses the hitmen, so you ain't supposed to fight in there and everything. It's crazy that they killed him in the movie and he died in real life. And I thought, I was like, well, damn, at least they ain't got to worry about replacing him or nothing. I was like, because Hollywood got this thing where if somebody dies in real life, they don't want to replace them. And I had this argument with James. I was like, I told James this in like 2017. I was like, dude, these movies are getting bigger. I was talking about Marvel and stuff like that. I was like, the movies are getting bigger. You're going to have to replace somebody. It's not possible to have these many stars and somebody don't randomly die. And yes, it sucks. He's like, what if Captain America died? Look. Given the principle that I set, given the principle that I believe in, I should hold myself to that same standard, okay? Would it hurt a little bit? Yeah. But I hope the next person do a good job. That's all you can ask for. It took me a while to make this review, and it's a quick review too. I just had to think like, did I not like it, or did I think it was fine? But I know it kind of bothered me. All these the reviews are weird. They're like struck down the structure of Hollywood and all this other stuff. No, look, let's relax. This ain't Die Hard. This ain't Lethal Weapon. This ain't Terminator 1, Terminator 2. This ain't Expendables. Well, it's better than Expendables. I ain't gonna diss it. Like, I like Expendables. I do like Expendables 1 and 2. I mean 2, yeah, 3 was in. But now that the hype's gone, it's fine. And I hope you all enjoyed this review. This is a little bit quick. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've been up for like 15 hours. And, I was sitting around tired and somebody was like, you need to go to bed. And I was like, nah, I'm finishing this. I'm doing this. I got an obligation to myself, for you, from me. I don't know. I'm tired. Y'all have a nice day. Cincinnati Man out.